to the Molten Front. You may remember last week we just managed to get ourselves to level 85. Immediately after recording, I did manage to get the quest line to start getting us from Mount Hyjal over to here, the Molten Front. Now, we have some things we need to go to Fire Plume Peak, basically, for both of the animals that we're going to try and get. Because obviously this is a wild hunt episode. We are after Scar and Karkin, which is a crab and a tiger kind of cat, I guess. We are going to try and ignore as much of this as we possibly can, but I'm fairly certain we need to do some bits and bobs which will make it difficult. Now, I got us here last week and then I didn't actually check what we had to do next. So, getting flamed on. Okay, so we can go around that, that's not bad. Something around there. So I remember last time we had to try and blast our way up here. There we go, on these little platforms, look. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll try our best. I am also acutely aware of the time, to which I also apologise. I have been out most of the day and unable to get to actually recording stuff until I got back. Whoa. But I'm back now. And we will be... And we're going to get this sorted for today. It will be another late upload, which I'm very sorry about. But it will be uploaded. Almost on time. I'm also acutely aware of the amount of time that people have been watching some of the videos. For example, I know that for the last one, most people watched about 46 seconds. So I tried to get as much information as I can into those 46 seconds before people assumedly get bored and switch off. Let's see. How do I get any higher? I'm sure there's a way. No? Well, we're up on the higher level, it's just need to go higher than this. I'm sure we will. I mean, there's a little, what looks like a path here, but... Yeah, alright, we're doing fine, We're gaming. I'm fairly certain I can't fly here as well. There wouldn't be a point in me flying. Yeah. Because if I could fly, why the fuck would I be parkouring up half a mountain? There's another thing there. No. Ooh, shoot. Nobody saw that. No, I didn't realise until it was far too late that getting in here is just full of level 85 elites, which has made it slightly difficult. I think I've had to basically come straight in and then run away again. Is this the right way? Well, it is something that we can hop to. Probably not that one right now, but... is a place that if we do die we can come back to, which is nice. Let me see. I've got them all kind of set up. Need to jump across the crumbling rocks at 500 feet to access this pet. Okay, let's keep looking. I'm also looking for the oh shoot. Looking for the little blip on the map to say that there is a tameable mob nearby. That's why I zoomed it out a lot. I must be missing something. But also I'm not seeing it on the map. That sucked. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm curious about the map. Coordinates say it should be just down off of here, which is basically where this should be. And then there's another spawn point off this side here, but I'm seeing neither, which is not nice. And I'll see if I can pop down. In the same way that I popped up. Well, let's do that. Oh, nice little duck there. And then down here. So, they both spawn in the exact same places, and this is basically telling me if you can't see them now, they're probably not there, which is jolly annoying. But we'll do. Wait, no. If we can go up to Ragnaros Reach here. I'm not seeing any animals. Wait, I'm not seeing anything at all. Pass through the gates and help Malfurion secure the foothold. Could that be it? We need to secure the foothold. probably explain why there's nothing here, because I swear there used to be enemies out the fucking wazoo. Let's try that then. Might have something to do with this guy. What's up here? Revive pet, yeah, sure. Yeah, this seems like the right thing to do here. Where's the pen? No idea. We got some posts as well, I didn't even notice. There we go. Oh yeah, that was all we needed to do. Secure a foothold, and then...
Well done. We should be safe for the moment.
Yeah.
We haven't much time.
Alright. Can I hand in the quest, please? Yes, I can. Hell yeah. Okay.
May Elune grant us
I'll
strength.
take that. Favors the world tree.
With this seed, we set root. With time and attention, we
Okay.
should be able to grow shelter from this charred
Mark the
hostile
world
road.
tree. Yeah. Exodar.
Here we will hold
Gilneas.
firm
No.
against
Oh,
the
I
onslaught
see.
of the elements.
Okay, well, I'll take this if.
Here we will draw the attention of Ragnaros'
Fuck
army,
it, yeah,
so that
might
others
as
might
well.
strike at the heart of his realm.
Strength, expertise. No, this is agility, stamina. They're both strength, stamina, expertise, mastery, so we'll take that off. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that.
Spirits be with you.
And then I assume you are here to give us some, yeah. There we go, now shit spawned in. Don't know what you're doing up there, but... Right, there is stuff as well. Awesome, right. Now that we've done that, we're going to have to make our way through the fire again. That wasn't too bad last time. In fact, there we go. Kyrix. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's an elite. Toxic presence. Fuck it. Oh my god. I should stop saying fuck it. That's another death for Spyro. Oopsie doopsie, we're up to 16 now. But we are on the island we need to be, which is quite good. So I might be able to, if I'm clever here. No, we're a bit too far out, I think. Ooh, hang on. Up. Yeah. Oh shit. Right. As long as they don't come anywhere near me for a little bit. What's coming back? Camo. scorpids. We will revive Pet whilst we still can. There we go. And this seems a lot more difficult now for some reason. Hup, 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 hup. Okay, I'm not seeing. Well, we've seen Kyrix. Bear Scar. Where? I can't see him. Alright. He's somewhere. I just saw him on the map. We're probably going to get one here. In fact, if that's the case, we will dismiss the pet. There we go. Jump over here. Up here. Oh my giddy aunt, that was awfully close, right? There, and up. Whoa. No, I wasn't planning this. No, get him. This is not what I wanted. Fucking hell. Right, okay. There's Scar. I see it. Awesome. Alright. So we were in the right place. Everything was correct. We just hadn't properly got in yet because we had to kill that elite by the door. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, no problem. Well, we'll get Scar. Kyrix is over there. Oh my god, why aren't you attacking? Oh, fucking hell. I realised far too late. Alright, well, let's head over here. No, back a bit. Look at them sitting there, all nice and lovely. Now, interesting to know, Scar is not an exotic beast, so anybody could get this guy. I'm also well aware he's got some kind of interrupt that I'll need to deal with. But we could do that, no problem. Oh shit. Really? Really? Well, how am I still alive? How am I still alive? Oh, fuck it, let's just jump into the void and I'll just take another one off. I get the there we go. I was going to say, I get the distinct impression I shouldn't be down here. Oh god, I'm going to have to use the spirit healer, that's annoying. With resi sickness. Alright, 10 minutes worth of resurrection sickness. And we... You're fucking kidding me. You are fucking kidding me. Well, there we go, that's Scar tamed. Jesus Christ, right, we'll rename this to SKAR. Scar. Name your pet Scar, yes indeed. I know this is probably a terrible idea. Yep, that was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? 4 deaths in such quick succession. Now we got another 2 minutes, but if I do this again, we'll just reset our timer for resi sickness. Right. That's one down. So I can cross that one off. The next one is Karkin. He seems to be up around this area here, and we'll just pitter-patter around. So we'll look. Ooh, shite. Oh, fucking hell. That's 5. happy with this, you know. It's just, you know, we keep coming back here. All of our gear is fucked. Oh no, right. Look for it. Ooh, camo again. We'll see if we can get past this guy. But I mean, I really cannot expect too much because I am a level 85 in a level 85 area where I'm supposed to be here. This is like the end game shit for Cataclysm, isn't it? So it makes total sense, Kyrix. I'm curious, actually, could I tame Kyrix as is? Because that would be very interesting. These firehawks would be interesting as well, but they are elementals, not beasts. You must have a range. Fuck off. Is it completely gone? Let's pop this down here. Let's see if we can. Trigger it, please. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right. Let's get out of here. Like, fully out of here. I think I'll half back to the grove of this evening. We've got one of them, and we are simply too damaged to continue. And, oh yes, of course. Therapy. Here. Oh yeah, this is fine. Auction expired, and some were successful. The imbecile cloth. Yeah, alright, let's take that in. So we've got a bit more money coming in, that's good. And then this, and I assume this axe was probably not going to as well. No problem. Stable master. There we go, leatherworking. We'll take you.
Hello.
And we will, oh my god, 30 gold, repair everything. So, with Karkin, sorry, not Karkin, we'll have to come back to Karkin. But Scar's sorted, Karkin is going to be down there. What I'll do is I'll fly myself, I think. It's probably going to be swifter. We still got that resi sickness, keep in mind. But the good news is I can actually I can get there easily by myself. Hopefully by the end of this we should have made a start on getting to Pandaria. However, I think what I'm going to do, because I have the quest for it here, and I think this quest is going to be the one to get me to Pandaria, so I'm going to save that one for like the start of the next episode. Right. Let's have a look, see. He should be on the right-hand side of the Sulfuron Spire. So we'll just fly down and see if we can get to him, and if we can tame using the trap launcher as well, that would be even better. Let's try and find him. Keep our eyes up on this. I can't believe we've spent, we were 25 minutes in. I spent about 10 minutes fucking faffing because I missed a bit, and then 5 deaths just trying to get certain beasts, a beast I should say. Right, going directly into the middle of this, and we're looking out for therapy. You'll see it. You'll not. There he is. Therapy. Ooh, shine. Okay, let's try launcher. Frozen. There. Easy. Easy. ourselves to Stormwind. From there, get to Northrend and do a little bit of digging up here because we missed out on Skull, which is a shame. I mean, the fact that we've got two of the ones we really, really wanted is good. Very good. But we need to put some away in order to make a little bit of space. I'm half tempted to keep Humar for the entirety, He has been like the first proper one we aim for, but then Scar's also there. Terrapine is going to be my tenacity, my tank, basically. Oh, that's not right. Where are we? Spec, yeah. So Ferocity, and we can put Thingy in tank mode. Which I don't know why I wasn't doing already, but at the same time, we are not really in need of protecting with current content. Obviously in Hyjal, in the Firelands, Molten Front. We're getting shafted. Utterly shafted. I apologise as well if I'm yawning. It is 20 past midnight as of right now. The only time I've had available for recording. Right. There's the stable master. So we've got Humar, Arcturus, Shango, Scar, and Terrapine. We're going to put Shango in. Got Rhino, Kirkin, Eagle, Hozza, Wolf, which is our first one. And then we got the other wolf, and another wolf, Black Shell. Oh yeah, just to show I could. Snort, Iron Jaw, Vara, Crystalback, Black Sting, and then these guys. So I will pop, for now, Arcturus is a spirit pet. Scar I'm going to pop in. Keep Humar. Do that like that. Just for now. Don't panic. Keepers of Time, what are you about? Oh, you want me to do the end time content? Nah, you're right, that's Cataclysm stuff. We are kind of not interested. That's to the Blasted Lands, which we don't need. Only 3 more minutes worth of Resi Sickness, that's totally fine. Obviously this is at a time where this was blasted completely away before it was made into, God, what was it, the Memorial Garden? The ship is still there. Let's hope we can get there before it starts going. Come on. Don't start yet. Don't start. Okay. Now you can start going if you wanted to. And we can catch up reliably. There it is, it's starting to go. Oh, go, 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 go. And plop. Fucking nailed it. Now, what we can do is in 20 minutes time, so just about the end of the episode, we will be able to hearth back to here. And then well, no, we wouldn't be able to hearth back to here, but I could. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I tell you what, though. The launcher with Glocks, our little rogue. It is weird because I can. The flights are done as teleports. We can take a lap around Shadowzar Basin. Yeah, fuck it, why not? When you click a flight path, it will just teleport you to where you would end up, and it saves you so much time. But then you miss out on so much stuff. intentionally, I guess. I mean, it's part of it, but it's still an interesting thing that I never thought would be an option, you know? If that was something that you could tick the box and go, yes, I'll have that in my server, you know. I'd never think of that. I'd keep them as they are. But then, I'm an old bastard, and sometimes my views are different or weird. So I'm thinking we do a couple of laps of Shodazar Basin, a couple of laps of the Storm Peaks, and then make our way back to Stormwind for the opportunity to, start the Mr. Pandaria content. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be great. There we go. The resurrection sickness has been lifted. So we can now, we are starting to get our stuff back. And because now we're level 85, anything in here is going to be a piece of piss. Because unlike with Glocks, these things don't scale. Yeah, the mobs inside don't scale, at least. Okay. Oh, excuse me. My goodness me. There's the Borean Wall, Borean Tundra, and over we go. Awesome, alright, and we're right there, which is just near the gorillas. Obviously we have to get past the bugs first. Remember, we are looking for Locane Hack. So if you see him, let me know. I'm checking this map more than anything else. Wasps, drones. Gorillas. Oh my god, there it is. Holy shit. We got it. We got it. Yes. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Well done. Well done. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright. Well, fucking brilliant. Let's make our way now to Storm Peaks. Oh, jeez. What were the fucking odds? We are on a fucking roll today. This is brilliant. Oh, man. I'm well happy I am. Oh no, not Winter Wasp. No, don't make me fall off. Oh, dearie me, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad. Right. I've noticed something with, we don't need that. And the swash of gorilla, fuck that. I've noticed something with the Legion. I had a boosted character that I got for free. It was great. The only problem is I say it's a problem. I made a hunter because I was just thinking, you know, if there's anything that's going to be brilliant at solo content, it's the hunter. You know, it's the guy I've got right now. He's fantastic. So I put him down as a beastmaster just because I wanted to see what if there were any differences. There would be. Turns out there's quite a few, and in Legion, The hunter is nowhere near as good, nowhere near as he is in Mr. Pandaria here. Like, there's no kill shot. Everything's very slightly different, which is obviously something that I'm going to be slightly miffed about. But no, it's like almost completely different, and not in a good way. There's no way that I can get the same amount of damage with the abilities that I have in a Legion as a Beastmaster Hunter than if I were to get as a Mr. Pandaria Beastmaster Hunter, which is why I'm enjoying the fuck out of playing this guy so much. Oh, we're going to Dalaran, are we? No. We'll head over to Storm Peaks over this way. We'll skip out on Dalaran today. But yeah, it's a strange one. I was going to do, raid content and dungeon walkthroughs with it. But I really don't think that I will use it as a Beastmaster. I'm obviously going to look through and see if I can find more stuff, different characters which would work for different things. It's just a little weird. I think I've done this with every single boosted character that I think I've ever made, ever. This is in retail, this is everywhere, you know? I either pick a character that I've already used and know about, or I pick a random one. I've made, I think I've done like 4 or 5 characters. My most recent one I remember was a Mechanome Warrior. Alright, and this was in Battle for Azeroth. This Mechanome Warrior was brilliant. Like really powerful, but I just couldn't figure it out. And that is mostly because I'm an idiot, but also because I'm given this character that's max level almost, and just told, there you go, off you go. And I'd need to figure out where everything goes, what everything does, and that's what makes it difficult, I think. Like, there are servers where it's the amount of XP you gain is multiplied by 100. Huge. It's just swift leveling, really swift leveling. But with that, you also lose out on so much, just because, like, you're not spending very long doing anything. He's not here as well, that's a shame. Of course, there's going to be one that lets us down in terms of not being there. Yeah, if you were killing one thing at a time, and each time you'd gain like 3 levels of a level or whatever, you'd be going so fast that you wouldn't be able to get any experience. Like, okay, not in-game experience, I mean like just general experience. You wouldn't get any because you're going too fast. Which is why I kind of like these ones where it's, times 5. Easy. It's not too high. You still get a fuck ton of XP, but you also can relax if you need to. Pop it down to times 1 or whatever we're on right now, which I think is 0.01. I don't know, I think I put it down really, really low, just so, just so. Yeah, because at the end of last one, as soon as we hit 85, I'm like, fuck, I'll hand these in just for the sake of getting the gear, but I don't want to level anymore until we get to the next area. I mean, right as of right now, we're doing remarkably bloody well. We have got not one, not two, but 3 of the rare spawns that we really wanted. I'm not too sure about Skull, to be honest, because it looks cool. It's very cool. But I think it would just be a collecting thing. Like, I would want to just collect it as opposed to use it. Look, in the hack, I'm probably going to use. I don't know if I'll retire Humar, but I reckon we'll keep him on us for now. I don't know. We'll see how well we do going. Well, as we say, we'll do a lap, and a lap is what we are doing currently. We got ourselves a rhino the other day as well, didn't we? So I think we're doing great. I think we're doing really great. Doesn't look like he's here either. No. There is an ice thorn, but no skull. And it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, we know it's a bit of a shame, but we're also not hugely bothered, I don't think. I'd said I'd do a little lap. I mean, that's a humanoid. Damn it, I wish... No, a Yeti would be a fucking great idea, wouldn't it? But yeah, it does seem like a bit of a humanoid. I'm also going around here, obviously, for Time Lost Prodrake. I know it exists. I'm kind of like, I'm content not being able to find it. You know what I mean? There are certain things in WoW that I have done that I am happy that I've done. Content that it has been achieved, and I don't need to worry about doing it again, you know? Certain raids where I've got certain mounts or pets or whatever, you know, stuff I've really ground out for, and I'm happy because I've got that. I mean, in retail as well, like, wait, hang on, what was that? Go on, down. That's the mammoth, okay. I'm happy I've got that. I don't see a need to get it again, because especially in this, I mean, Time Lost would be great. I would love, you know, I would have that level of vindication fully realized. It's unlikely. It's very fucking unlikely. But, you know, if the opportunity presents itself, I would not say no to picking it up. Also just trying to see if he'd be back. Where are we up to? 46 minutes. We got another 6 minutes left. We may be able to get back to Stormwind in 6 minutes, but I'm not too sure. Let's assume that going past here, he's not here, right? Yeah, he's not here. Alright, cool. So now if we fly back, so we'll call off, just throw my pencil around, Storm Peak Skull, can he get Karkin? We may try again, but as of right now, we can he get, oh, I could just go to Dalaran and Portal. Yeah, okay. next 3 pets that I'm going to be looking into getting. Hang on. Okay. Is Glimmer in the Jade Forest. Now, Glimmer is a water strider, and the main reason that I wanted Glimmer, and I hadn't managed to get in retail, is because they glide on the water. I mean, it's fucking self-explanatory, but it means you can walk on water. Cool little extra tidbit. Portent, which I think is a Quillen, and Stormhowl, which I think is a I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie, I wrote them down, but I can't remember. What's this? Rio Ducal. Let's just chill out for a bit, I think.
Light be with you.
Whatever. Well, that will take us back to Stormwind, which is great. There is a dappled stag somewhere around here. There's also the auctioneers, for which I will sell the rune cloth. I'll pop it back up anyway. 1 stack of rune cloth at its lowest is 6 gold, so we'll pop it down to 5 or 4, fuck it. And then you will be 1 gold and 80 silver, because sod it. Not too fussed about this. We don't have any justice points, so we're not going to worry about them.
I am honored.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I'm still not worried, but heirlooms would be an interesting... I mean, we don't need them, especially with the XP gains that we already have. I think it was just the fact that it would scale. I think that was a nice thing, you know. It would scale with how you work. Oh, it only goes up until 80. Of course, then you'd need to upgrade them. God, the stupid stuff there. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Right. Have we got everything? I think we do. There's nothing else we need here. That's the dude who's going to do stupid stuff down below. The Highborn guys. Is there anything through here? I don't think I've ever been actually up through here. Oh, portals to all these battleground places, right? Ancients Portal, Warsung Gulch, Arathi Basin, Alterac Valley, Isle of Storm, and Isle of Conquest. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty damn cool. Can we turn off the... Wait, because it slows its movement speed, the first attack for itself. That's still cancelled. Can we... No, fuck it. Keep Spirit Walk on, I don't care. Alright, cool. So we're back in Stormwind. There he is. Look at the size of the cat. It's huge. Oh, I never named it. Alright, I'm going to have to be careful here. Loquay dash Nahak. Like that. I will double check that. Loquay Nahak. Yep, that's it. Name your pet that. Ah, okay. Fine. We will rename it again to Loquay Nahak. Like that. Awesome. Done. Brilliant. Hearthstone has 46 seconds. So I am fairly content. I know it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I am very content that we have managed to get everything done that we wanted to. We really didn't need to go out and do like Loquay and Nahak, but we did. We did a couple of laps with looking Tarkin probably won't be spawning at the same time as Skull, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this off so we can at least get it going, but I will so our XP gain back to 1. So anything we gain now should be more than... Oh god. So obviously that would have been muted. Annoyingly, there were no subtitles there. I thought there would be. I don't know where that would be. Whoops. Right, yeah. Interface, I guess. Yeah, I've got no idea. Okay. Rel.
Keep your eyes open.
King's Command. We'll get 11,000 XP. That'll bring that up to 87-ish. That it does. Okay. Well, you heard the king. Admiral Taylor's last transmission came from somewhere in the southern seas. We'll begin our search from the air. Locate the prince. The White Pawn is of locating the prince, who is the White Pawn, or codename the White Pawn, is of critical priority. The Skyfire is fueled, supplied, and ready to depart. She and her crew idle in the sky just north of the harbour. Can't see that far. Make your last preparations to meet Admiral Rogers on deck. He will depart without delay. Let's go.
Goodbye. I'm counting on you.
I'm sure you are. Right, let's go. How long? Yeah, we'll get ourselves over to Pandaria, get all the cutscenes out of the way. There it is, look. Well, here we go. So it's worth mentioning as well, from here on I will be reading all of the quest bits. I'll try and do the ones that we haven't done already if it's in zones that will require it. I'll try and differentiate between the druid and my and Sparrow here. So, sugar. We'll head to the very top. I've always loved the design of these. Like, they look so cool. Better than the Horde one, and that is saying something. Right. Sky Admiral Rogers. The Skyfire had a complete overhaul since our encounter with Deathwing. We now carry a full compartment of both fixed-wing and gyro aircraft, as well as a battery of 18-inch smoothbore shore bombardment cannons. The Horde won't be able to hide from her reach, not on land, not at sea, not in the air. You really have it in for the Horde, don't you? Sky Admiral's face grows hard. I grew up in South Shore. My parents are buried there. What's left of them? Alright, I'm ready to depart. And off we go to the arse end of Pandaria. And I'm prepping myself for when exactly I'll need to cut all the music out. Here we go. Or not. Black screen. good now? I think we're good. Okay. I had to wait a little bit there, just until the music stopped. So there would have been a quick jump cut. But here we are, Sky Admiral Rogers. The mission. That's a whole horde base down there. Where was our intel? Well, Hunter, it's time to see what this upgraded gunship is capable of. Ooh. Huge. I will not let the horde gain a foothold on these shores before we do. If you're looking to jump into the fray, I've got a spare gyrocopter for you at the end of the runway. An attack run is already programmed in. All you have to do is concentrate on shooting. Unleash hell upon these orcs. So we'd need to use a Skyfire gyrocopter to slay 60 of the Garrosh R air troops and destroy 8 Garrosh R shredders, and then sink the Bladefist Reaper and Stygian Scar for a really good gun. And it's going to be our first proper in Pandaria. I will accept, but we will not be continuing today because that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you everybody for rocking up. Next week we will actually begin to beat the ever-loving shit out of the horde in Pandaria. I am so excited. So that's everything. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.